whether you take Belo Maigari, Issa Tiroma Cabral Libi, whether you take Joshua Ausi, whether you take Tomainon Damjoya, Madame Tomainon Damjoya, whether you take Pierre Kouemou, none of the candidates who were selected by BIA, whichever one you take. The young Irami Yodi, none of the candidates who were selected by Paul Biya will contest. The statement of Paul Biya's victory. None of them will call for a street revolution, for street resistance against Paul Biya. Why? Because all these candidates were selected on the basis of the promise not to disrupt the ceremony. They were selected because they are soft. They are opponents who operate within the environment set by those in power, by the regime, who set their boundaries. They are opponents who are compatible with those in power. They could even all unite behind a single opponent. It wouldn't change anything. That's why I said that in Cameroon, there are 12 candidates in total, 11 candidates besides Biya. But if you add up the 11, you get 11 zeros. 0 once, 0 twice, 0 3 times, 0 4 times, 0 5 times, 0 6 times, 0 7 times, 0 8 times, 0 9 times, 0 10 times, 0 11 times. If you add up all these zeros, what do you get? What do 11 zeros added together make? It's true, 11 is a lot. It seems huge, right? But 11 zeros added together equals 0. Even 1,000 zeros added together, that makes 0. It was Paul Biya who chose them. None of them acts outside the boundaries he set for them. None of them will dare to make a move. First of all, they won't dare to make a move. Why? Because they're not popular. The people won't rise up for them. Everyone knows they're Biya's puppets. Cameroonians know that those Biya left behind are the ones who are with him. They're the ones he left behind. So it's just an addition of zeros. All these people, we can call them the Biyas. The Biyas. B-I-Y-A, just like Biya's name. Apostrophe S. It's a way the Anglo-Saxons used to name a family. All of them, they're the Biyas. Take Bello Buba, for example. But he's been a collaborator of Biya since the 1980s. A former member of Ahidjo's party who followed Biya, Biya even briefly put him in prison at one point. Just like the Roma. Then they came out even more devoted to him after their imprisonment than before. Tiroma, Bello Buba, Maigari, they're all with Biya. Tomainon Damjoya, their leader who passed away, Dr. Adamon Damjoya, was a former minister under Ahidjo who later played a role. His role as an ethnically isolated opponent, essentially representing a small segment of the Noun region. That's all. Ndamjoya knew very well that his role was to appear as an opponent, but Ndamjoya was never able to rise to the level of considering governing Cameroon. He himself didn't believe in it. He never took his politics outside of the Noun. He did everything to keep his party there, confined to the Noun, just like his successor, Madame Tomainon Damjoya. They are stuck there in the Noun. And how does she think she can govern Cameroon when her role is to play the representative of the opposition, locked away in the Noun? Well, Iodi Hiram himself knows that he was only kept there to give the illusion that young Cameroonians are participating in the election. But otherwise, he doesn't know anything. There's no one who would dare say his name as the elected president. He knows it. Cabral Libi, right in the middle of the so-called campaign, admitted it in front of everyone. I know my name won't come up. Here are people who say they're campaigning for an election whose outcome they already know. Who are we kidding? The great Cameroonian comedian Jean-Michel Cancan sang, Who are we kidding? Who are we kidding? Who are we kidding? There is no campaign because there is no election. Even Paul Biya didn't think it was necessary to read a speech to announce he's a candidate. He himself hasn't even said he's a candidate. He had someone else say it, because he knows this isn't an election. Everything is written, everything is ready. The script for October 12th, 2025 is ready. What purpose does it serve for these people?